But one thing different is you can fly. You can fly. So I want you to go to the edge. I want you to join me on a journey today, but I need your full participation. So if you're one of these individuals that's a bit skeptical, I want you to leave your skepticism on the table, because you can always pick it up when you leave tonight. But for now, I want everybody to join me in what I'm going to take you on. And if you've been on this journey with me before, I want you to pretend it is your first time, because I know a couple of you maybe have heard me give this presentation already. So I'm going to have you stand, if you would, if you're able. And this will be about 4 or 5 minutes of standing, and then I'll have you sit down. I want you to put your feet about the same width as your shoulders. Okay? Be in a comfortable place where you're standing. I want you to close your eyes and take a couple good deep breaths all the way down into your belly, and then breathe out. Really deep in, and let it all out. With every breath in, you become more relaxed, more calm, more centered. You can feel how good that air feels coming into your lungs. So your journey started a couple months ago. You got an invitation to the grand opening of a new building that's been built in Edmonton. It's a 50-story building. And you've been one of the lucky people, because you're an important individual, to be invited to this grand opening. Well, the day has arrived, and you're outside this wonderful building, ready to enter the doors. It's a beautiful sunny day. And while you're out there, before you enter, you look up, and you look up, and you look up, and you look up. Well, we're 500 feet high. And the sun's glistening off the building, and you're looking up, and you're actually getting dizzy from looking up at this building because you're so close to it and it's so high. So I want you to bring your eyesight back down, and you'll see there's some people going into the main entry of this building. I want you to follow them into the building. And when you get in the building, you'll see there's a great big sign saying grand opening. Follow elevator. So there's a handful of people that join you in the elevator. You get in the elevator, and the elevator starts to go to the 50th floor. And you notice how clean everything is. The elevator smells new, better than your new car. It really smells nice. And in no time, we are at the top floor, the 50th floor. The bell rings and the door opens. And there's a party going on. You walk in, and right away there's this beautiful lady. She comes up to you, calls you by name, welcomes you for coming, and she presents you with a gold name tag with your name on it, a magnetic tag that she clips on you, and you feel pretty special, pretty important. And you turn around to see the other guests, and here's a waiter with champagne. Sharp-looking fella, white shirt, black pants, high-polished shoes. You're special. You grab a glass of champagne, and next thing you know, dignitaries are coming up to you. The movers and shakers of Edmonton are coming up to you and saying hi. They know who you are, and they're happy that you're there. There's music playing. There's a harp and a piano in the corner playing soft music. And you look out, and you can see there's a door leading out to a balcony. I want you to go to that door. Go outside and let the door close behind you. And you notice that the sounds of everybody talking, that's gone. Now you can hear the bustling street far below. The air is crisp. It doesn't smell like a bunch of people in a tight room. It smells crisp and clear, nice. You take a deep breath in. And then you can feel the sunshine on your face because middle of the afternoon and the sun is high in the sky yet. And this, you can see a view forever. You can see for miles and miles. It's a wonderful feeling. The view is spectacular. So you want to go to the edge. You want to go to the edge of this balcony. And so let's walk to the edge of the balcony. And you get to the edge and you go to grab the railing. And oh my goodness, you realize there's no railing. You thought it was a glass railing, but there's no railing at all. And you're right at the edge. You almost walked over the edge of the balcony. So you step back and realize this might not have been a good thing. In fact, you go back in and find that waiter and have another glass. So, okay, in that experience that you guys just went through, what happened to you when you got out there and you realized that there was no railing? Like, what did you feel? Uneasy. Okay, anybody else? You might fall down. All right. All right. Anybody else? What did you feel? Cold shiver. Okay. And so what I'm saying is you were okay until you found out there was no railing? Okay. Okay. Another question. Where were you really when this was happening? You were right here, but you let me take you, which I appreciate. I took you out there. But if I was to measure your heart rate at that time when you realized there was no railing, what would it have been doing? It jumped. So the words I said to you, you accepted, and in return, you got a physical logic. Your body responded to that, correct? Okay, this is important. It's important because we're going to go back to the party. This time, you don't need to stand, okay? Stay where you are. But I want you to put your feet flat on the floor, sit back in your chair, okay? Close your eyes. Now take a couple of deep breaths. And I want you to be back at that party. Remember, you just had that glass of champagne? And all the people are there. Get yourself acquainted with what's going on, how it felt, where you are. Now, I want you to set your glass of champagne down. We're going to go back out onto that balcony again. Okay? Again, the sun is shining. You can hear the traffic below. You know, the birds singing, the jet plane flying across the sky, and again, a beautiful view. Now, you know there's no railing. Now you know there's no railing. And this time, you don't need to walk to the very edge. But one thing different is you can fly. You can fly. So I want you to go to the edge, knowing that you can fly. Now, what are you going to do? There's no railing, but you can fly. So what are you going to do when you're at the edge? You're going to dangle your feet over the edge? Sit on the edge? I don't want you to fly away. Stay there, but enjoy the fact that you can fly. What does it feel like? Enjoy that experience. Okay. That was fun, wasn't it? Let's come back. Come back into the room. Come back into the room where everybody is. Grab your glass of champagne. Have another sip. Take a deep breath. And then come back to the room. Okay. What happened now? Neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Fear disappeared. Was it replaced by another feeling, a better feeling? Confidence. Bob? Fun. Did anybody want to jump off and go flying? Yeah. Sense of invincibility, right?
I felt exhilarated. Exhilarated.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good. We're going to do it one more time. Okay? Sit back in your chair, feet flat on the floor, close your eyes, Take a deep breath. Let's go back to that party on the 50th floor. Okay, we're all there. We're going to have another sip of champagne because that's pretty nice tasting stuff. Okay? We're going to set our glass down. We're going to go back out onto that balcony. Okay, the sun is shining. You can feel the breeze on your face. You smell that crisp air. The view is fantastic. Now we're going to walk close to the edge. We're going to get right out there. But there's something different this time. You realize this balcony isn't stable. Not stable at all. In fact, you start to see some cracks forming in this balcony as you're standing there. And you realize this balcony is about to collapse. So I want you to do whatever you've got to do to find safety. And I want you to do it now. Do you feel safe now? If you found safety, take a deep breath and come back to the room. So when you're ready, come on back. Okay, what happened this time? Who felt scared? Anybody else felt scared? We got 2. Anybody else? 3, 4. Almost half felt scared. Yes. Now, those of you that felt scared, did you forget you could fly? That's okay. It's okay. Dan? Yes, that's fine. Okay, that's good. And the rest of you guys, what did you do when I says find safety? Dan, what did you do? Okay, you went back in the building. Abraham? You want to get right out of the building. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I was concerned about other people because the balcony was falling down and I could fly, but you didn't tell me if other people had superpowers. So then I saw the balcony flying down and there were innocent people down there. Then I had to fly down and stop the balcony from crushing other people. Sorry, I have an overactive imagination.
Well, that's good. That is good. But you had an experience, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, in all those experiences, where were you? Where really were you? Right here. But each time, we all had our journeys, and some of them were quite fantastic. And that's up to our imagination how that goes and where it leads you. But here's the point. How many times a day are you told that your balcony is about to collapse? How many times a day you turn on the news and the world's going to come to an end? And if you don't get to hear the news, you probably got a good friend who'll make sure you know about your balcony and how it's going to collapse. Do you have anybody else in your life? What's your day like? How many times are you told during the day that your balcony is going to collapse by an outside source? Do you have one you can share? We know the news is good. Yeah, there's lots of places. Now, how many times do you hear that you can fly? And who gives you that support? Who tells you can fly every day? You do. Does anybody else tell you can fly? You tell yourself. You tell yourself. But what feeling feels the best. You know what it feels like to be on that balcony when it's ready to collapse. You worry about everything. But when the balcony, when you know you can fly, you become invincible. And who here would like to know how to have that feeling of invincibility that you had a few minutes ago, knowing you can fly? Have that feeling every day for the rest of your life. Would anybody be interested here in learning how to get that feeling each and every day?